next week, Monday, there will be celebrations and events all over southeast Wisconsin beginning already this weekend. St. Francis of Assisi Parish is hosting its annual prayer service Saturday afternoon. The keynote speaker is Celia Jackson. She is director of the International and Intercultural Center at Alverno College. Great to see you.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good.
Glad to be here.
So one thing that the prayer service focuses on every year is one of Dr. King's speeches.
Absolutely.
And I think everyone knows I Have a Dream, but you're going to be focusing on a speech that actually occurred, was it several years after that speech?
This is a speech that occurred on the 31st of March, 1968, 4 days before he was assassinated.
Oh my. And it's Remaining Awake, correct? That's the speech?
Remaining Awake During the Revolution. And he talks about a couple of different revolutions, but the title for this particular service is Awake, Do Not Be Deceived.
You know, it's interesting because I know one of the things that you want to talk about is what is our revolution right now? What is going on right now that perhaps some of us may be sleeping through? What do you see going on out there?
Well, there's a lot, and what he said back in 1968 is so relevant today. He talked about a technological revolution. We've certainly had that in the last 20 years. He talked about one with respect to weaponry because the Vietnam War was going on at that particular time, and of course human rights, which of course was all of what he advocated for most of the time during he was doing the civil rights movement and all the marches. So those are the three revolutions that he particularly talks about.
When you look at race relations, not only nationally, but certainly it's been a hotbed right here in Milwaukee, as it has been for many decades. Do you have a sense of what Dr. King would have thought of our progress?
Well, I would say that he would think that we have a lot more to do. I think that Dr. King was of the opinion that, you know, as an advocate, you just have to keep marching, you have to keep fighting, you have to keep hope and love alive, because these things are very deeply ingrained in our systems, and they do not turn around very easily, as we can see.
We only have a few seconds left, so we can't hardly get into it. But what is it about Dr. King? There have been other civil rights leaders before him. There have been others after. There have been strong voices in the African-American community or any minority community. What is it about his message that still resonates all these decades later?
Hope, love, brotherhood, love your neighbor, and just really that whole concept around nonviolence and just continuing to be engaged in the fight for what is right and for justice.
Well, great to see you. Good luck with the event on Saturday. We'll see if we can get some more people out there. It is the 25th